Service for the 10 ANC volunteers who died in a bus crash will be held in Katlehong on Gauteng's East Rand, which is scheduled to start now at 2 o'clock. The bus was carrying the ANC volunteers from the party's election manifesto launch in Port Elizabeth back to Gauteng when it veered off the road and rolled several times. More than 50 people were injured. 9 of the killed will be laid to rest during a mass funeral on Saturday in Ekurhuleni and the other one in KwaZulu-Natal. ANC Ekurhuleni spokesperson Saniboy Masingi says they expect ANC members from various provinces to attend. ANC Secretary General Mantashe is also expected to attend. All right, well, let's get an update now on what's happening at the memorial service. Our contributing editor, Vuyo Mvoko, is in Katlehong. Vuyo, good afternoon to you. So, masses of people there, a tragic event, many people coming out to remember those killed. What are we expecting on the program for today?
Well, thanks very much. Yes, indeed, several hundreds of members of the African National Congress are already here waiting for the service to start. It's supposed to start about now. The man who's going to give the key political address, Mantashe, the Secretary General of the ANC, has just arrived, and he will be giving that address a little later on. But before he does, several speakers have been lined up. We're talking a minimum of 15 speakers. Each and every family is going to have someone speaking for a couple of minutes on behalf of each family, just to talk very briefly about the person belonging to their family. We're talking 10 members: Tembisile Sbeko, Spamandla Gedle, Sesimchali, Mpikeledi, Malindi, Kukustole, Daphne Linda, Tisetso Ntilo, Vusinkabinde, Stelo Keswa, and Simpiwe Nhlapo. But to talk us through the program and what we can expect throughout this afternoon, I'm joined by the chairperson of the ANC at Ekurhuleni, and that is Mzwandile Masina. Thanks very much for joining us. Just take us through very briefly what is going to happen over the next few hours. I would imagine it's going to be quite a number of hours given the list of speakers that you guys have scheduled.
Yes, we have set up the program such that we allow families, friends to be able to reflect on the life and times of our departed comrades. Thereafter, we'll give it to our alliance and our leagues to speak. I will speak on behalf of the region, and our keynote will be delivered by Secretary General of the African National Congress, Comrade Mantashe, who has just arrived now.
So what is it exactly that you would like this particular gathering to achieve, that which could not be done or said at the funeral?
Well, this is very important for people to have time to reflect very deeply and to come to terms with the reality, the fact that our comrades are departed. We too, as the African National Congress, are saddened by what has happened generally here. I'm sure all of us will have an opportunity to express ourselves how we feel. It's very an emotional day, I must say, today, as compared to other days.
Any new information or perhaps clarity as to what exactly happened from the bus company to begin with?
Well, there is still a mixture of information. We are now going to be receiving a report on Monday from the authorities. At that point, as the ANC, we are then going to be able to sit and take appropriate action once we know what exactly we need to be doing. At this point, we will leave it until our focus primarily is to ensure that the service here, as well as the funeral on Saturday and on Sunday, proceeds as planned.
Well, several utterances or statements were made to the effect that the families will be fully assisted with funeral and other arrangements. How far have those gone?
Well, the African National Congress, through various leadership, have taken responsibility, and we've worked with many South Africans who have come in to assist us, and we hope that we will be working with them through various means to ensure that the funeral, and even sometimes beyond, we are able to ensure that we look after these families, because indeed what has happened is sad and painful to all of us.
Well, thank you very much, Mzwandile Masina, the chairperson of the ANC at Ekurhuleni, where these members, the branch to which these members who died belong to. well, we will, of course, be giving you updates throughout the day, and we will, of course, be taking the speech of the Secretary General of the ANC, Mantashe, live a little later on. But do stay with us for the updates. But for now, it's back to you in the studio at Auckland Park.
Vuyo, thank you very much. Our contributing editor, Vuyo Mvoko, live there from Katlehong. And as he said, we will bring you continued updates from that memorial service as soon as ANC Secretary General Mantashe stands up to do his speech.